it looks right. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Orsak narrative universe. We are continuing the adventures of Reptilius Sanctus, Space Priest, and his companion, Sir Woebegone Wally. Prayers, a prayer and a prayer paladin. Woebegone Wally just got his Dial of God aspect to his hammer, and he is prepared with that. And y'all are. Last thing that happened is you defeated the Slaneshi being in the park as you were traveling to help the orc who has the ranching crabs, the tiny ones, the small ones that have invaded his home. With all of this, with all this in play, what would you like to do as you wake up in the morning? Woebegone is for the first time in a long time, you see Woebegone waking up in the morning looking not miserable as he admires the new dial on his hammer. Gosh, a Dial of God hammer! I feel like I've finally made it.
Yes, Wally, it's good for you to have finally had a reward for your faith.
Oh, I must kiss the ring. Yeah.
Wed.
Your countenance has shined upon me in the great gift of the magical dial, which will increase my power and my prestige. Thank you. Thank you, Reptilius Sanctus. You are truly a goodly man. Or, I'm sorry, that was to insult. A goodly reptile man.
Or whatever. Thank you.
Just a reminder, Unearned Divine Eminence does what? So I'm going to write it down.
It makes you appear as a particular god servant. So you have, like, the glow of that particular god. And, additionally, it looks unearned. So if a priest of that god sees you, it will instantly hurt their ability to cast spells. They'll cast spells at detriments because of the offense that someone who is as little or believing as you has been granted so much eminence, or somebody whose loyalties are so divided. Because even as the god you are, you'll play to any non-human god. There couldn't be much more difference than between Cathated and, say, Codon Prime. But all these gods listen to you. So if there was a Beholder Priest, which are things in my game, and they saw you casting spells by Codon Prime, well, their magic would be severely interdicted.
Okay, that makes sense. Because why is this guy? Okay, that
Right,
makes sense.
right.
And nonsensical divine countenance is the last one.
It's the same thing, except it's a glow. It's not just the favor of the god; it's the glow of the god.
Okay, so they kind of work in tandem. As
yes, yeah. And the eminence is like signs that you're favored by the god. The countenance creates the glow, and in fact, you have to have the countenance before you can have the eminence. Once the countenance is a prerequisite to eminence.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. In that case, I guess, so then I have the egg of hope and wonder. Does that thing need to be sat on, or can it just be...
You have to sit on it.
It has to be sat on.
Yes.
Okay. Then for the record, I'm sitting on the egg while I decide what to do in the morning.
Okay. Oh, what do you want to do in the morning?
I guess, is today Wednesday, actually?
Today is Wednesday in the game.
Which means, do I have a sermon, or like a...
Yes, you have Vespers tonight.
So how does that work?
You mean like mechanically in the game?
What time is it, and what do I have to do?
Oh,
and
7 p.m. 7 p.m. as the sun goes down over Lucky Break, the city which you operate in. You will do Vespers for your... They're not heavily attended. There's usually like 10 to 12 people beings there. One of them a beholder.
Okay. I'm gonna sit in my office for a little bit because I know I'll be having a late day with this, with it being at 7 p.m. I want to study the statue of the golden demon with the maroon eyes while I sit on the egg.
Okay. Trying to figure out what that thing does, aren't you?
Yeah, and even if it's just a little bit, I just want to try to get an idea of what it is.
What? Sure. Roll your wisdom at half and your intelligence half.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray to who would be a god of like knowledge, like a god of just identifying things or whatever. A non-human god.
Of to identify things,
or just someone of not like a god of
knowledge. A god of knowledge that is not human, a non-human god of knowledge. I mean,
Dr. Manhattan considered human?
No, not anymore. You want to reach out to one of the Quadernity?
I mean, the Quadernity seem like a pretty good group as far as knowledge, right?
Yep.
So that's Dr. Manhattan, Giga Star Baby, Tachyon, and Matt Nui, right?
Yeah, none of those are human. Matt Nui's a great choice. Why didn't you do him? That's perfect.
Yeah.
That guy will tell you what it is.
Yeah, I'll pray to Matt Nui.
Well, that thing.
Good God, Matt Nui, share your revelations with me.
Roll your charisma, sir.
You made it.
Okay. Even with the bonus, you don't get it. Something about the universe does not want you to know what this is. That roll says you don't know what this is.
Wally, I have no idea what this is.
Ah, if only I had learned some magical theory or something in school. All the runes and stuff, it was just too hard. The worst was arithmancy. Whoever thought math and magic should go together needs to burn in hell.
I'm not sure I have such strong feelings, but I'm inclined to agree in sentiment. However, even with the god's assistance, I am unable to decipher the secrets this thing has, so we will put it off for later, as they say.
Do I have a bag of holding, or can I... How much are a bag of holdings again?
Right now, a regular bag of holding is 20,000.
Oh, God. Inflation, Wally.
Ah! The deconvergence! There's some other people who need to rot in hell! I mean, Preston Rose! What a complete and total piece of shit!
An example of human greed, but even humans are not all bad, Wally.
I'm trying to believe that, Padre. I'm trying hard. But every time I look in the mirror... Ah!
Wally, to get your mind off of it, I say we go and handle those crabs in the orc's basement.
Of course! Let's go do some work. Get my mind off the fact that I'm the same species as Preston Rose.
Yeah, I'll head to, I'm sitting on the egg on the car ride, though. Carefully, I should add.
Okay. You're sitting on the egg on the car ride?
Yeah, carefully.
Anything else you want to do along the way as you sit on the egg?
Who's the god of eggs? Is it Henrietta, the chicken god?
Yes, that's right. Henrietta is the god of eggs.
I'll pray to her.
Okay.
Goodly, Henrietta. Give protection to this gorgeous egg for which I protect.
Roll your
wish to bring it into life as you do.
Roll your charisma, good sir.
I made it.
Okay. Okay. You have an aura of protection around the egg. Traffic on the way. I really should have a flying car. I wasn't just such a loser. There's something going on down the way. You see what appears to be a shootout between the local police and some other group. The question is, do you want to get involved?
Wally, perhaps you could move closer and investigate, and let me know if my presence is needed.
I mean, how am I supposed to know? It just looks like two guys having shootouts. I mean, two groups. I would assume those guys wearing the black and stuff are criminals. Maybe just robbed the place. I don't know, Padre, but if you want us to go check it out, we're going to have to get out of this car and go check it out. You know what I mean?
I assume the cops are mostly human.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're human and elves. I mean, actually, the true thing is that Lucky Break, for the most part, is a very, very open society. Conflict among different species is always going to happen. There's going to be individuals and groups that have a problem with other species. 1 second. So yeah, there's always going to be some interspecies conflict, but Lucky Break is Break is very, very open, and peace among the different species is more common. So those elves and humans are both fighting.
Okay, cool. Then I will, I'll get out of the car.
Okay. Looks like the guys in black have the guys in blue pinned. Let's go take care of this. And
the boys in blue, the cops?
Yes,
So it looks like the criminals have them pinned? Okay.
Yes. And he dials his hammer to corn. And it glows red as he dials it. Gosh, that's so cool! Let's take time to take care of this quick.
You're jumping into the deep end, are you?
Hey, there's elves over there, and they're in trouble. I'm gonna protect those elves.
Right, I'll be right behind you, Wally.
So I'm gonna do Mountain Crush. He jumps up into the air towards the criminals, and he's gonna come down with his gravity hammer at full. Made my dex. Comes down 11 on Thaco. One of the guys jumps out of the way, and one does not. And as he comes down on the one, I'm gonna tell you, it's just a grease spot.
It's just a what?
It's just a grease spot. He comes down, and the guy's just with his hammer, and just splatters the dude.
Jesus.
The other guy, though, is going to start unloading bullets, and they matter, right?
I have an action, right? I'll cast a Bless.
Okay, roll your charisma, sir.
I'll pray to, can I pray to Primus here, since I guess they're breaking the law, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you mean, so Primus of Mechanus or Primus the Transformers God? Because they're both options in the game.
Are they, I thought they were kind of similar.
They're not the same being, at all.
Well, one of them is of law. What's the other one?
They're both lawful. But,
oh, really?
But Primus and Mechanus is lawful neutral and pure law, and Primus the Transformer God is lawful good. Both non-human, so both perfect choices.
And you said one is lawful good and one of them is lawful neutral?
Yes,
Let's write it down. Lawful neutral Mechanus. Let's go Transformer God. I feel like that's kind of cool.
Okay. Roll your charisma.
I crit. Oh,
you
baby.
Crit. Okay. Armor appears around Wally that looks like Transformers armor. Oh my god, this is the greatest moment of my life! Look at me! Look at me! And like the armor like shapes around his skin. I've been freed! Free to my frail mortal form! Yay!
Temporarily, Wally!
The bullets are... He does not hear you. The bullets are bouncing off of him. And I'm going to... I'm going to have to change out one of my symbols after that. I'm going to go at the guy with the hammer. Oh, I rolled a 1. Oh, I got to re-roll 1, 2. Okay. See, I'm going to roll incredible. Oh my gosh, I only 10% incredible like I rolled it. The other guy jumps out of the way as Wally slams into the building, and pieces of the building fall on Wally, and the guy starts running away. As he does, the police have moved in on him, and he's going to throw a grenade of some sort, but they have some kind of field up which deactivates the grenade, and they've got him surrounded, and he turns himself in.
Do we know? Does he look like he's a human?
When they peel off his helmet, his mask, he has goat features.
This is probably the non-human or anti-human league, huh?
I mean, it could be anybody. Oh no! I've contributed to the bringing a non-human into a human-dominated system. Ah!
No, Wally, it's fine.
I guess laws are necessary. You can approach the splattered guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You did good work out there, says the elf. Yeah, and I got rewarded. Look, I'm not human anymore. And you watch the armor disappear. Oh no! The gift has been taken. Why? Why?
I told you. Never mind, Wally.
I'll pray to.
You try to resurrect the guy that got...
I'm gonna try to resurrect it just to see. I mean, I assume he'd be resurrected without his weapons and stuff. And
you try. I mean, you got real lucky last time.
Yeah.
Unless you have the spell, which you don't.
Well, I guess I can't take that to like level 5 or something, right?
Right. No, it's level like 7, I think. Pretty sure.
Okay. I'll pray to. I'll just pray to Marduk again.
Okay. Roll your charisma, sir.
Good guy.
Nothing. Guy is still just a grease spot. What are you trying to save him for? We got one of them. We'll get the information.
May as well try. Doesn't cost me anything.
Why? Costs you his life. Piece of non-human garbage. Watch your mouth! I don't know what your problem is, but good work with these guys. One of us could have died. I really don't know how to feel about this.
That makes 2 of us, Wally.
Okay. Takes a while for the traffic to clear up. Is there anything you want to do while you wait for that to happen?
I'm gonna sit on the egg and I'm gonna pray for wisdom.
Sitting on the egg. Okay, roll your charisma as you pray for wisdom.
I'm gonna pray to Cosmic Piccolo again.
Yeah.
Interesting. I made it.
Okay. Those beings were not a part of the Anti-Human League for sure. They were just random criminals, so you know that.
Oh, okay.
However,
yes.
They are dual-natured beings, similar to lycanthropes, but not exactly. Unique non-human... Not unique. A set of non-human races that are tied closely to the Beastlands.
Did it appear that they had any motive beyond just, like, petty crime?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. Well, then I will, I'll sit on the egg and think about that until the traffic cleared up.
Okay. Y'all make it to the orc's house. Oh, it's good to see you, Padre. My father said you'd be coming.
Yes.
Well, excuse me. Our entire lower floor is just overrun with small ranching crabs. If you could go take care of it, that would be well appreciated. I'm honestly didn't think you'd be coming after you didn't show up yesterday, but he said you must still might, and well, I've been waiting for you.
Of course, I would try to find time. You see, I'm a busy man, but any non-human deserves my help, so here I am.
Well, thank you.
Now, I must warn you that it is possible damage will come to your home during our battle with the crabs.
Well, I mean, I understand it might happen, but certainly you're limited, right?
I'll do my best to minimize it, but you must understand Wally is a bit uncontrollable at times.
Well, he's not going to use that hammer down in our lower floor, is he? No! Puts it behind his back. I'll go leave it in the car. I won't use it, I promise!
Yeah, we should bring it down in case things get a bit dicey, but we'll do our best to avoid any damage.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Can't be much worse than having a gaggle of ranching crabs in your basement.
Okay. Anything you want to do as you get ready to engage these ranching crabs?
Burpix is probably not. He's not human, right?
No. Burpix isn't human.
Yeah, I'll put a Burpix here.
Okay. Roll your charisma.
I made it.
Okay. Wisdom falls upon you. And trying to kill these ranching crabs, there's just too many of them, is probably not a good idea. They do have a chief. You're going to want to go down and talk to the chief. Chief Spix. And that's who you want to appeal to. You'll not be able to pick him out of the crowd. But if you go down there and call out his name, he'll talk to you. You may be able to convince him to leave.
Okay. And you said his name was Chief Spix?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then...
Wally, I will do the talking. You just make sure I don't get killed.
Mm-hmm. You walk down, and there's just like thousands of small red crabs. What kind of person are you? You're not even a person at all. You're a loser. Feel bad about yourself. Feel bad about yourself. Your hat looks stupid. That's a terrible hat. You have no fashion sense. What kind of a person are you? Feel bad about you. What kind of a person are you? Wear a hat like that? What's wrong with the other guy? What's wrong with you? Me? Yeah, your head's so small. You're just such a weak human, aren't you? Ah! That's right. You should feel bad about yourself. What kind of a person that walks around your head's so much smaller than your body? You just look all kind of, it's gross. You should just destroy yourself. What kind of, you should feel bad about yourself. I do feel bad about myself. My head is so small. It's I'm so misshapen. Oh my god. Crippling body dysmorphia. Ah!
You're all
the crab as he drops, all the crabs like come up and they start going like they're eating something out of the air, and you see like ghostly flakes falling as he cries.
Oh Lord! I'm here to speak to Chief Spix.
Yes, my name is Chief Spix. I'm the one who realizes what a worthless piece of garbage you and your friend are. The one who declares, without question, that you should feel bad about yourself. How may I, speak to your better, your superior?
Quick question out of game. Theology scholar, would that tell me who do the ranching crabs actually...
They don't worship anybody. They don't revere anybody.
They don't care at all?
No. But you're not going to you're going to have to deal with them straight. You're not going to use any, they care, these things care nothing for gods nor men. Or anybody. Women or anybody else.
And so the wisdom that I got...
Or lizard men or anything else.
The wisdom I felt from Burpix is just that I'm going to have to try to just get them out of here straight and fair without having, like, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Goodly chieftain, I would ask that you would consider vacating this basement such that you do not continue to bother the fine folks above.
Now, this is my counter-offer. Go fuck yourself.
Fair enough. I can't tell you I'm unsurprised to hear that, but certainly there must be something that you'd be willing to discuss.
Something you'd offer? Something, special? In point of fact, there is. If you want us out of here, in the park, there is a small cave. In that cave we used to reside. But, recently a race of strange beings came into the cave and was able to force us out. They want it because it's a stable portal to the Ranching Plane. Rare and valuable as you can imagine. It allowed us to move from one side to the other. But, if you could open the way up for us again, I mean, certainly better than this shithole.
So you'd like me to head to the park and see if I can have the new residents of the cave vacated?
I would like for you to die and rot in hell while I laugh over your grave, but I will trade my position here to get back into the cave.
Well, then I will see what I can do. Thank you very much, Chief Spix.
Fuck you very much, too.
Alright, I guess we're heading to, the park again.
Wally has tears in his eyes. Oh my god! All the things they said were so true! Oh, now he wants out. 1 second. So, oh god, what a rough time.
Really wasn't that bad, Wally. They don't, they're not. I don't know, man. Why you take it so seriously? They're just crabs. You're fine.
Well, I don't know, man. A lot of the stuff they were saying was I don't know. Like I said, it was just cutting host to cutting close to home. That's all.
No, I get it, but if you know they're going to insult you, certainly it means their insults cut slightly less. It's just kind of what they do.
Well, I guess I should consider the source. But you know what? At least they're not human.
I suppose, yes, that's true. Anyway, Wally, we need to get to the cave in the park. Would you please drive us there?
Yeah, of course. Drive us there. I'll drive you there. I'm not really even a being anymore.
Yes, you're the driver, of course.
Yes, that's all I am. The driver. Okay, anything you want to do is travel along, so back to the park.
I will continue sitting on the egg.
Okay. You make it to the park, and y'all are looking for this particular rock. You were told where it is. Anything you would do is you travel through the park.
I'll just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Interesting.
As you travel along, a man comes up to you, dressed almost like a priest, except no collar, completely in black. And he comes up and goes, "Hey! Didn't I see y'all stop that robbery earlier today?"
Yes, we were involved.
Well, how dare you betray your own people? And he transforms into what looks like a badger, and takes out some kind of energy whip and initiates combat.
You would dare initiate combat on a holy man of the space gods.
Okay, what do you want to use?
I'm
you
using.
Want to use your divine? You would
divine countenance
because that's invocable. You do have to roll initiative. Now you got a good shot at it. I mean, Wally failed, but Wally rolled like garbage.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so.
Okay, then he is going to get to go first. Pulls out the whip and tries to attack you. Wally gets in between you. Not today! And the whip goes around his hand and like hits it, and it hurts him, and he drops the hammer, and I get a second attack, and this time I'm going to use whip luck. Which I made? What? 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 And the whip gets around Wally's neck. I don't know who you two think you are, but you have within you clear reptilian blood. Like the people. Like the ones like the Vessin, such as myself. How would you ever get involved on behalf of humans and humanoids like humans and elves? Single-natured beings don't deserve life. Only us who are truly double-souled.
Your simple-minded, feeble soul cannot understand the things beyond you. You are worried what's happening in the streets. I am worried about what's happening amongst the gods. Above, you betray your own people and the gods that give us power.
And then I'll use my nonsensical divine countenance and unearned divine evidence.
Okay, that's going to take charisma or wisdom, whichever one's highest.
Charisma. Yeah, made it.
Okay. As soon as it drops, he drops the whip, and like the whip loses its energy form, and he looks taken aback. Hundjegren, you are a priest of Hundjegren.
You attacked the holy man.
And it's like
here in the open.
You see the spirit of a large badger like appear behind you, almost standing up like a bear as you speak.
You attacked the holy man here in the park for your feeble, small-minded reasoning. You will apologize to my companion here.
As you do that, Wally takes the hammer into his hand, like calls it to his hand, and with the corn symbol still activated, I'm gonna do a called shot at the guy's head. 16. Doesn't make the called shot, but does throw the guy back, and it's a pretty solid hit. You see his head kind of crack. Ugh! The time heal drops, and the creature runs off. Yeah, you better run! There's more where that came from! I'm somebody! I have value!
Good work, Wally.
Oh! The light that shines from your face! Oh! The wonder that displays around you! You do look badass with the spirit of the badger.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
Good work, Wally. You've saved my life yet again today.
No! You saved mine!
Well, yes, but you also saved mine, and that's got to mean something.
Let's just say you're slightly better than me, or quite a bit better than me, but I still mean something in the world.
I won't say that, but I won't stop you from saying that.
Thank you. Anything you would do is continue along to this cave.
I'll pray.
Okay.
I'll pray to. Is there like a god of non-human gods? Probably not, right?
Like a supreme god or not?
Like,
No,
yeah, there's like a god
no.
of like the stupid gods or like okay.
No.
Then who should I play? I'll play Cathanid. I think Cathanid's
For the
cool.
record, just so you know, Conan is not human. He's a half giant.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, just so you know, there's some others that are. A couple others. Bacon Face is not human. Wait. Nobody knows whether Bacon... That's not even necessarily true. I don't think I've even decided whether Bacon Face is human. Nobody knows what's... Nobody knows...
Bacon Face, right?
He is the god of the other Bacon Faces. He's the god of his people. He's the god of anybody who takes his name. He's also the god of bacon. And of X-Wings.
Fair enough.
It's a long story.
Then I will,
He's the god of Star Wars technology. That's specific. And then the god... he's also the god of tantrums. Of, like, rage. And he's the god of his people.
Interesting.
Anybody who takes his name. But whether he's human under that helmet, I don't even know. I haven't decided yet what he is under the helmet. 4 years, no one's seen his face.
I'm gonna pray Conan actually then.
Oh, that's cool. Stupidity. Cool. For what reason? Like, what are you praying for?
Goodly Conan, I pray for you to bless my companion's stupidity and his ignorance and other such failings. Bless him so that his weakness may become strength.
Bless me that I may become half-giant by some strange miracle. Fill me with the same mixed nature as yourself. Better half-human than this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your prayer.
And there's a perfect example of the stupidity there for you, Conan.
It's awesome. He's just trying to piggyback on because your prayers get answered.
No, I know, I like it. I just, that's
the thing is that exactly the only thing he's a prayer, but the only thing he prays for is the one thing that no one's going to give him because they're amused by his pain.
Yeah.
His self-loathing. Except for the prayers that are formal, like the spells he has. Okay, y'all make it to the rock that's small. This is the problem. Getting into the cave, as it were. It's not a very big hole.
How big are we talking? Like, too small for me to crawl into?
Yes, absolutely. Under any circumstance.
Okay. Are there tiny gods?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I guess a god of scale actually would accomplish this, right? So
you can pray to Big Chungus.
Yeah, I'll pray to Chungus.
Chungus can take you the other direction. Okay. He's been active in the game recently.
Chungus says you are large. Help me to become small.
Roll charisma.
Made it.
You made it? Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
Now you can use Divine Begging, but Divine Begging requires you to actually beg. Like you're gonna have to get a little more.
I can just pray to another. Like I can just pray to the Gigastar baby in this case, right? You just ask him the same thing.
Yep. You want to pray to the Gigastar baby?
On to the next one then, Wally. Sweet.
This is how prayers work.
Sweet Gigastar baby. The beautiful star in the sky. Give me a chance to shrink down that only you may provide.
Okay. Roll your charisma again.
Made it.
Doesn't work.
Well, Wally, I'm going to have to begin begging now, please. Excuse yourself.
No! Allow me! Please! 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 Oh God, please! Oh man, I know I'm not worthy! I just want to help my friend!
I hold up the staff and just look up at the sky.
Does that work?
Please! Now I'm going to use my Divine Begging. Use my my negative charisma. Made it. Doesn't work. Sorry.
Damn it, Wally. Alright, fine. You see that tree over there?
Yes.
You go sit by the tree so that I don't have to embarrass myself.
Okay.
This is a very personal thing.
Take some tears out of his eyes.
Once he's out of earshot.
Okay, Chungus, listen, I should have been more humble with my approach. Please allow me to squeeze my way into this very small little hole that certainly your largeness and greatness could not fit into. But I, with my insignificance, perhaps you would allow me such entry.
I like it. Roll your charisma again, sir.
Made it.
Okay, you and him are like shrunk down and taken down into the cave. The cave is larger through the hole. And you made it.
It worked, Wally.
Oh, of course it did. Of course they listen to your begging and not mine. You're you and I'm what I am.
Well, I mean, again, I'm not going to argue with you, but I won't tell you you're wrong. Now, come on, Wally.
Maybe I should
You
just...
lead the way.
Never mind. Okay, he leads the way. As you walk along, you see you see something along the way. Looks like a small gnome, but not like the gnomes you're used to, a little more elvish. But still has gnome features, larger nose, and a... Hey, what can I do for you? What are you doing down here?
Hello. I'm down here to speak to the new inhabitants of this cave.
Well, that would be us. We are the gnomes of the rising moon.
Ah, well, it is good to meet you. I am Reptilius Sanctus, priest of the space gods.
I'm Brown-Noser. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure. Yes, and this is Wally.
Ooh, Daishiki, are you? Yes, I am. I'm sorry. You're forgiven, I guess. Come on in. You see, like, tons of these gnomes just moving throughout. Relatively, they're smaller than the gnomes you're used to too. Moving throughout the cave. Actually, they're probably about like that. Moving throughout the cave. Oh, look, we've got some visitors. Oh, right. Daishiki and Lizard Man. Yeah, that's right. He's dressed weird. What's up with your hat? What's up with your hat?
My hat?
Yeah, your hat.
I am a priest of the space gods.
The space gods. That's great. We worship the rising moon. The rabbit and the dragon. Their time has come. That's right. Oh, all right. Rabbit and the dragon cometh. Oh, you'll come. Sit down, let's have a talk.
Would I know who the rabbit and the dragon are? The rising moon.
Yes, you do, sir. Oh, if you roll your intelligence.
I have theology scholars.
I know, but you still got to roll your intelligence.
I crit my intelligence.
Okay. The rising moon. The rabbit and the dragon is a legend that's actually grown up fairly recently in the sense that it's more of a cult centered around vorpal jackalopes that worship some kind of bestial being. I've put his picture in the chat before. Looks kind of the red creature. Let me see if I can.
Let me check and see if it's
Let
recent.
me see if It's not super recent. It's been a few weeks since the last time I put it in. But anyways, the creature is a.
I think it's this
There's
one.
the rabbit and there's the dragon, and they're supposed to usher in some kind of apocalypse wherever they go. There have been pockets of these cults growing up everywhere, but usually the cult is of the vorpal jackalopes themselves. So.
Here it is, Vorpal Jackalope of the Great Rabbit.
Yes,
So does that mean these beings are evil just because they want the apocalypse to come about?
They are definitely evil. They're well known to be evil. You're surrounded by evil. You're certain of that.
Okay. Is it worth using my eminence or countenance here, or is that a little bit too suspicious since I'm just among them now?
You can try. It has a chance of working. There are risks in doing it. For sure.
I assume the risk being that if it fails and it looks like I've just... I'll speak to them first. Let's see.
I am honored to be allowed to speak with you all today. Do you have a leader or anyone I can direct my attention to?
Our leader is the goddess herself. She speaks to us collectively.
The Vorpal Jackalope.
What was it? You said it was like... It is a Vorpal Jackalope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vorpal Jackalope of the...
Mm-hmm.
The Vorpal Jackalope. I know well.
You have used the name of our princess. of those who hate us. We are the kind. And you are truly evil. And you start seeing them like transform, like their bodies, like they start to shake as they transform.
I'm gonna try to use my countenance and the under divine eminence.
Okay.
I also have servant of any deity. I'll try to use that here as well.
Okay. Okay. There's different ways to approach this. You can try to appeal to her. They say her presence is here. You would know that that's true.
Mm-hmm.
She is in some sense here. Her presence, her spirit is laid over these creatures. Appealing to her directly is an option, and that's what servant of any god would do. Okay, there are risks in that. Obvious risks, the least of which being that you will be in some sense bound to whatever you say to her. Okay, because you're coming to her as a petitioner.
Mm-hmm.
The honor and divine countenance might affect them, but it will only be momentary because they are connected to her directly, and that might have any number of effects. There are risks both ways. Risks in the second case is it doesn't do anything. Risk in the first case is that it puts you into a bind, into some kind of a connection to a god you don't want to be connected to.
I mean, the connection isn't permanent, is it? I guess.
No, but
is it? I can't like lie to her, or I can't like
other things. Yes, as well, but also you can't. If you screw around in all this, you're gonna have an enemy, and it's gonna matter. And it's going to be a powerful enemy. Nobody, even you with your theology knowledge, even with the crit, you know a lot. You know more than anybody else. No one else has been able to get any of the information you just got.
Yeah.
That there is that the Vorpal Jackalopes worship some kind of a beast. It's connected to some kind of a dragon. That when they rise, they're going to bring about some kind of... You're the only person who knows that in the game. But the question is... but on the other side of it, there's still not a lot that anybody knows. There's stuff you can't know. Because nobody knows much about these beings.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to. So appealing to her is it's a problem in the sense that while I'm in this cave, I cannot try to screw her around or lie to her or whatever. But permanently, there's no downside. Yeah.
No, not well. I mean, there's downside in that. There's downside in that if you lie to her, or you don't do what she says after you've come to her as a petitioner, that she's going to mark you as an enemy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to speak to her directly then.
Okay. Roll your charisma and your wisdom.
Charisma made it. Wisdom made it.
What do we have here? Mortal that has come to take part in my greatness. I have come to my side my own vessels, my own vessel, and now I am going to be a part of the glorious wave that comes to this world. And as the beastlands expand, so shall the realm of the jackalope... I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that word. So shall the realm of the night beasts, the armored army, the people true. Yes, they will rise and be a part of what is taking place here.
I am Reptilius Sanctus, priest of the space gods. I appeal to you, knowing not much of your wider ambitions or conflicts, but for a smaller reason.
I will claim my place among the lords of beasts. My little ones, the endless ocean. They will have their place. And now I have vessel of my own. Their due nature connects them to the greatest, which is I. Now, speak. What would you have of us? My goodly servant.
Of course, I simply came here to investigate the cave to see if it might possibly be vacated for the previous vacant. The ranching crabs.
The crabs mean nothing to me. They are pests. My beings are a people. A true species. Destined to spread across the world and dominate all that is. The crabs were merely holding this for us. This is our rightful place, as are all places. Even the animal lords will eventually bow down and be overtaken, as the dragon stands behind the rabbit, and the moon rises forever.
As I'm sure you can tell, I tell no lies when I tell you I have no interest in your wider conflict or this planar expansion. I know very little of your plans and of the rules amongst the beast lords and such. I come here only to solve a dispute, to try to find the best way forward for our common people in form of the non-humans. Do you believe there's any way we can find a way to solve this issue?
The cave is ours. Our people deserve their home. All homes. And I will not ask them to leave, but I will grant you an amazing gift. A form of the moon that rises. The only form that matters. One of the ocean. You shall be a part of the ocean. And a light shines upon you, sir, unless you want to roll for initiative. You can feel magic being cast upon you.
Do I know what this is?
Probably she's going to turn you into give you a second nature, basically turn you into a were-jackalope.
Can I decline the gift?
No, but you can attack, which will break the connection and decline the gift.
Could I use Divine Interdiction as if another god has already claimed me?
You can use Divine Interdiction to break what she's doing and initiate combat.
But either way, it's going to be combat?
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be a jackalope person.
If you have boons, you don't have any boons, do you?
I have a boon of Cosmic Piccolo.
I mean, this would be a good time to drop it.
Yeah, I'll drop the boon of Cosmic Piccolo.
Okay. Divine Boon! Breaks the, not only her power, but her connection. So she's not able to do anything directly here, but the Vorpal Jackalopes all activate. Roll for initiative.
11.
Okay, they gotta go first. They just shoot in the air and just throw themselves through at both of y'all. The boon gives you added protection because normally this would just tear you to pieces. Whew. It rolled really well. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess I should have just used Divine Interdiction to disconnect and then the boon here. That's what I've done.
No, because then you would have faced this without the protection you have now.
I guess that's fair. I guess depends how
they would
protection.
Yeah. Some of them do get through. Wally's gonna throw himself in the way of the ones that hit you. Wally takes you see basically these rabbits with their horns stuck into different parts of Wally. He gets a cut in the neck, but he is very much alive. He is hurt though. Yeah. These things aren't even. I don't know what to think. I'm just gonna act. And I'm gonna do a whirlwind attack. Fail. rolled the worst thing I could roll because I didn't even roll a 2 or 1, which I can re-roll. So I rolled a 3, which is the worst thing that I could roll. So you get to go, sir.
Huh.
Action, sir.
How many are there?
34 of them.
Jesus. I'll pray to. Can I try to? Can I pray and bless at the same time?
Some of them are not. Some of them are transforming back into gnomes and going to grab weapons.
Can I pray and bless in the same action?
Nope. Bless is a prayer, sir. So it's what you do.
Okay, perfect. So I'll use bless, and I'm gonna try to. Let me see who the best option is here. I'm thinking it's Schmitty because I think Schmitty would find this funny.
Okay. You are reaching out to Schmitty Warben Jaegerman Jensen, sir.
And he's also the god of stupid gods, and this god is, while interesting, is also kind of stupid. If you don't like it, obviously it's cool and it's interesting, but it's also like, I feel like he would think it's kind of stupid.
I can see it. I mean, I can see him trying to have some kind of purview, but he has no authority over this twisted, chaotic being.
That's fair. You know, he can still help me, though, right? If he doesn't have authority over her.
Yeah, absolutely can. For sure, of course. Roll your charisma for your bless.
I made it.
Okay. Golden light flies out of your fingers and throws them back. It also heals much of the damage Woebegone Wally undertook. It is their turn again, however. Several of them try to take off and fire at you. One of them sticks into Wally's arm, and another one sticks like slices kind of past his cheek and causes a cut. You are protected by the light that surrounds you. Wally is going to try a whirlwind attack again. Several of them are taking out small crossbows that are still in human form. Okay, that time I got a good roll. I rolled a 2 first time, so I had to reroll. He waves around with the gravity hammer and spins around, throwing a bunch of them back. It's now your turn.
Are these new creatures? These are, right? This is a new god.
Relatively speaking, yes.
I'm gonna pray to Belly.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use a bless of Belly, I guess, since it's the same thing.
Okay.
Find goodly devour above. Find these new and interesting, delectable meals for you. Food that you have not had the chance to devour, to taste. Meat of a new kind for you.
Roll your charisma, sir.
I crit. Oh, baby.
Okay, black tendrils that have mouths on them come out and start biting eating up these creatures all around you. A portal opens like a rip in reality well, it's more like the portal to the ranging plane opens, and you see this thing walk through. 4 feet tall, looks like the picture you have. I have come from the rabbit and the dragon. The moon grows, and the ocean will not be turned back. As the creature walks through.
Is this the actual rabbit and the dragon?
It's an avatar of the rabbit.
That's annoying. Okay.
Okay. It is that's going to take a turn, so it is now technically your turn. The mouths are consuming all around.
I don't see much else I can do other than keep casting blesses. I mean, this is this thing's lair, right? So running from it seems difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast. I'll bless with Belly again.
Okay.
And as you have your appetizer, your amuse-bouche,
You're trying to get into that way. Go on. I'm sorry.
I offer you the ultimate meal, the taste.
Time for the main course.
Yeah, the main course, the final and most delectable taste.
Roll your charisma, sir.
Come on, crit, baby, let's go, come on. Damn it, I made it, didn't crit.
Okay, the mouths come together and try to bite at the creature. She's going to get a defensive action. I'm going to drop a boon of the dragon, actually, which you see the mouth dissipate. It is now Wally's turn. I'm going to do a called shot at her head. I'm going to... First, what am I going to turn my dial to? Oh, I have the Great Maul. I'm turning my dial to the Great Maul, taking your... you know what? No. I'm turning my dial to MC.
Who's MC?
Mac and cheese, sir.
Oh, mac and cheese. I wasn't doing mac and cheese or Master Chief.
No, mac and cheese.
Yeah,
I'm going to cry out, I'm a fire in my laser! Ah! That's my favorite prayer.
That's a good one.
Did not roll well. Ah! The energy misses. She's going to then take the opportunity and stab her giant vorpal antlers right into me. And she did crit. And he goes even like it cuts through his actual armor into his stomach, and you see blood coming out as she pulls her horns out. He is not dead, but he is in dire straits. I'm gonna take my the remaining gnomes have like taken up shelter behind her because they've been dominated by your earlier spell. I do have a. I can try. Oh my gosh! I did a parry and I rolled a 20 and I blocked her crit. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I did it! Ah, that was awesome!
Good work, Wally.
Good work, Wally.
Knocks her head back, and I rolled a natural crit, not even improved. What? What? Crit 20? Oh my god! So her head's flung back as he slams into her. It is now your turn, sir.
Okay. My ideas here are. Would Theology Scholar give me a god that might be more applicable here? My thought is Belly, because he has a bunch of skills that are like, I will not be denied a meal and blah blah blah.
Janus, god of doors.
Of doors?
Yes, the doors and portals.
What is she?
Because she's near a portal, sir. That's what brought her.
Yeah. What is Janus? Just so I can write it down.
Janus is a man, but it's not a person. It's a two-headed being. It's not a human. Not really.
I'll pray to Janus.
I mean, it is a god of humans, but it's not a human god. It's a two-headed being. Like it sits with one head behind the other. It's where the word January comes from, sir.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. You could also actually pray. There are cults that pray to the Lady of Pain, another non-human, and you could definitely reach out to her as well. But I like Janus a lot. Janus is my favorite god.
Yeah, that one seems cool.
Roll your charisma, sir.
Made it.
Okay. Doesn't work. Sorry. It's her turn. She's going to, no, it's my turn, my offensive action. That's right, because I'm fine. I blocked. No!
Get him, Wally!
I'm a fire in my laser! And I'm not rolling well today. Oh, I got 2 more attacks. Because I'm not doing my work. Okay, finally, one of them hits and does some damage. Nothing amazing happens. It is, now her turn. She casts a spell upon that this time. A bright light comes out of her hand as it hits Wally. You see like spectral dragons come out in the light, and they're like chewing on Wally all around. Wally takes some serious damage from that attack. It's now your turn. You can try Divine Begging again. This time for Janus.
Do I think Janus is going to be the... I'm trying to think...
I mean, your best bet's... She's super powerful, so your best bet's to send her back through the portal and make sure she can't come back this direction.
That's what I figured.
The portal is the key. That's what... I mean, even Wally, he's a good enough combatant.
Trying to push her.
He's trying to push her back through the portal. That's his entire strategy.
Yeah, I'll pray to Janus again.
Okay.
I'll use Divine Begging.
Okay.
Janus, I know you are a god of men, but you yourself are no man. And I ask you now to give me a chance, give me one chance to continue my journeys, to give my people what they need, and to eradicate this horrible creature. I beg of you to give me the power necessary.
Dig it. Roll your charisma.
I crit.
Boom! Okay. The portal starts to reverse and like suck everything in. You see all the gnomes like falling into the portal as the creature's held back. I will remember you, Reptilius Sanctus. This is not the last you have heard from the rabbit. The rabbit will rise as the moon rises. I will be a part of the revolution. And then I will dominate the revolution. All will bow before the rabbit and the dragon. And you will die at my feet! As she is sucked in as well.
Sheesh. And so all of her people were taken as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dope. Nice.
Okay. I'm not doing so well. I'm trying to heal myself. What a complete... Oh, I crit. Never mind. Ah! Yes!
Good work out there, Wally.
Oh, thank you, Reptilius Sanctus. I think the W goes to you, though. I was pretty useless.
No, Wally, you. Without you, it would not have been possible.
Okay. Y'all are gonna have a little trouble leaving the cave. You're like stuck inside the cave. One thing
Chungus, it's embarrassing to have to come back to you like this. But I didn't think of a way out.
Sir, roll your charisma.
I made it.
You rolled 100.
Oh, yes.
You rolled a freaking 100, dude. So not only do you get the spell Shrink Grow 3 times per day without an error rate, and you can pick 4 appropriate spells off the Giga Priest sheet that you can cast with an error rate. With a normal error rate appropriate to the level of the spell. You can also wait till you level this time so you have a broader choice of spells.
Perfect. That's probably what I'll do.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have to make a commentary. Reptilius Sanctus in your purple box inside this overlay looks awesome, I think.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
It frames perfectly. Like it's framed
I
perfectly.
can't wait to get an Anderson Carmen original too. That's just gonna be so cool.
Oh, you're gonna do that?
Eventually. I don't like to do it too early because like if I get halfway through you get like a badass new staff with like a purple gem or whatever. If you didn't know about it before, then you're missing a big part of their character.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's what I told Chance too. He was talking about getting Gabriel done, and I was like, well, I mean, like you get a cool sword at level 10, and then suddenly the character like doesn't match anymore, and it's just that's why I haven't gotten Preston done yet. Like
Yeah, it's a I don't know. Preston's probably visually well, maybe some changes, but. I guess Ricky didn't become Mix of Spidlick till the end of the game, so...
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a really big one, too, though, like a large one with, like, the Infinity Trades tower behind him, and, like, the Rose Corp logo, and, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 of his cooler dragons behind him, or cards behind him, or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, y'all make it out. You're heading now back to the Orc's house. Anything you want to do as you travel along, sir?
Sitting on my egg, and I will,
The Cosmos reaches out to you again, sir. You can hatch the egg yet now. It will be better than it would have been yesterday. But it could be more badass if you wait.
I will continue to wait. Patience is the key.
Okay? I've been waiting patiently for 35 years, but still human. Never mind. Sorry.
Completely different problem, Wally. Don't compare our problems, Wally.
I won't. You get back to the house.
Hello, I'm back to speak to the crab.
Yes, of course. Yeah. How are you doing, you piece of shit?
Chief Spix, I believe it was.
Yes, Spix.
I'm doing all right. I've been better. There was a bit of a run-in with those, and pardon my French, assholes down in the cave where you used to live.
Did you fix the problem?
Yes, I did.
Okay, boys, we're going home. They use their ranching power and start going, oh, the cave's clear. Thank you. And also, fuck you.
Chief. I will take that as a term of endearment.
It's not.
Oh. Alright then.
Alright, Ron Hell. And the small crabs are like flowing into the portal.
Well, I guess we just wait for that. Goodly Orc, your basement will be finished soon.
It's done, sir. You got it. You get your, I think it was 5,000 he offered?
I don't remember what it was.
I believe it's 5,000, sir.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
right.
certain of it. So you get 5,000 money points, sir.
Nice.
Anything else you'd like to do?
What time is it now?
It's pretty late, 7 o'clock in the evening.
I gotta get back. I got my thing at 7.
Yeah, you're gonna be late for sure, 100%.
Wally, we have to haul ass. Move it.
Okay, you get there and there are people waiting, and they shake their head. You're there at 7:20.
Very sorry to all of my followers and attendees out there.
Okay.
See, my day was very busy. I interacted with many of the space gods. Beings new and exciting. It was a long day.
Beholder, he wears a hat, like a top hat, and he comes up and he goes, yeah, Padre, I need you to know, okay, I understand your life's busy, but everybody's busy, okay, now, the church needs to be run by a person that's punctual. I believe in punctuality, okay, I'm a little bit older than you, okay, only about 3,000 years old, I'll tell you, punctuality is really important. Okay.
I understand, and I apologize.
Of course.
Fogginess.
I believe forgiveness and all that, but just important to remember.
Of course.
A woman comes up. She looks like just almost like a giant purple face with like tiny feet. Oh, I was so distraught when I thought the church wasn't going to open. I need my Wednesday prayers so very much. It's so important, Padre. So important, Reptilius, to make sure that all of the services are on time. Maybe you could keep a planner or some kind of a special alarm spell that will let you know so this won't happen again.
Of course, I will need to speak with the attendees that we can see if we can scrounge up enough money to ensure this never happens again. But I was helping a member of the church.
What was the orc's name?
I don't have it in front of me, sir.
I don't remember.
But whatever the orc.
I can find it, but I just don't want to have to.
No, yeah, that just...
The orc, he had a horrible problem, and it was terrible. The lives that could have been lost. And of course, only I, the space priest, was in a position to solve that issue.
Oh, you're so blessed! Here's 1,000 to get that alarm spell.
You are too kind. Allow me to say a prayer over you, my sweet.
Please.
Who is her god?
Please. Yes, of course. Huh?
Does she have a god?
No, she just worships the space gods that you talk about.
Perfect. Then let's you said she was a big purple lady?
Yeah.
Big purple face?
She looks like a big purple face with tiny arms and I can't show you. I'll show you later.
Are there any gods that would stick out, or should I just do like Burpix just for like the value?
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
I'll just do Burpix.
Goodly Lord Burpix, bless this woman for the value she was brought into my life. She is good and deserves it, and is a believer of our cause.
Thank you!
I crit my charisma. I'm on fire with the charisma rolls.
Wow, sir. Then you give her a boon, and you get a boon as well. A beer pick.
Oh, shit. Thank God. It's always so scary not having boons on characters like this.
Okay.
Does anyone else wish to speak?
You do Vespers perfectly, sir, and it's the ritual is done to everybody's satisfaction and then some. What would you like to do now? Go home and go to bed, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I guess go back. I'm gonna bring the statue if my statue's not already home. The statue and the egg. And I want to. I'm gonna sit in my chair, wherever, if I have like a little office or something. And just sit on the egg, and I'm gonna try again to get any information on this statue.
Okay. Roll your intelligence and your wisdom in half.
Made intelligence, failed wisdom.
Okay, sir. Nothing. You wake up the next morning. I think this is a good stopping place, don't you?
Yeah, this works.
Give yourself, of course, sir, 2 levels.
Oh, shit.
Well deserved.
Nice.
And, just great. Great job, sir.
Yeah, this is a fun class, fun game.
Yes, so you've learned a little bit about something called the people, or the Vessen, the dual natured, and they're involved some way with the Anti-Human League. You're certain of that. There's been an influx of them into the city. You know that the great moon, the dragon and the rabbit are interested in being a part of that movement, and you know the dragon and the rabbit have it out for you. So just a little overview of some of what you learned.
Yes, that's going to be a problem in the future, I'm sure, but that's okay.
I mean, they're evil. So what do you?
That's a problem for future Sean.
That is a future problem for future Sean. Good job, sir. You have a wonderful day. You have any questions for me?
Let me think. I don't think so. I mean, I guess how am I going about the prayer class correctly still?
Yeah. Are you happy with it? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
You're doing exactly what you should do, sir. Prayers pray. That's what they do. And they pray to any god they can, and they try to find the right god for the right situation, exactly like you're doing. And I mean, everything you're doing is exactly right.
Perfect. Okay. No, yeah, I think this is. I'm really, really enjoying it.
I mean, I think you're doing great. I love your knowledge of the game. Of course, is super useful in this situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And and then there's a chaotic aspect to it, not completely dissimilar to Wild Mage, but that's the beauty of it too. That's the beauty of the class.
Yeah.
In some ways,
my favorite part was sending Wally away to beg to Chungus because I failed that wild magic aspect. You know.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's great about that. I think the class is you're playing it perfectly. Couldn't play it much better.
My favorite part of today's game, anyway, that was probably just. Okay, Chungus, listen. You know?
There's more coming.
Love it.
Cool, man. And I will see you. We'll play again soon, and next Friday we'll do something fun as well.
Yeah. Next Friday we'll do something.